Welcome back, guys. My name is Alyssa, and I own a Christian stationery brand named Caesura. In this video, I am introducing a new series called the Rebrand Series, the product edition. And basically, for this video, I will be basically redesigning my old products and to improve their designs to make them more aligned with my brand's aesthetic. This video is basically just taking you along through the process, the design process, the inspiration, the digitizing, and then the final product. In this episode, I will be redesigning this sticker. This sticker is currently in my shop right now, and it's called I Am the Vine. So let's talk about I Am the Vine. The inspiration behind the sticker is from the scripture John 15:1, where Jesus says that he is the true vine. And I resonated with this scripture because many people need to know the words that Jesus spoke over us, and he wanted to everyone to know that he is the main vine, and we are the branches on this vine, and we are connected to him. So for the sticker, I wanted to embody what Jesus meant in that passage, and I chose the original design because I wanted more like a die cut sticker, and I wanted it kind of colorful and pink, and I wanted like a graphic sticker, and I also wanted like vine leaves. But as time went on and I kept thinking about it, I'm like, this sticker doesn't really look like vines and branches or anything like that. So I wanted to improve this sticker to make it more fit like how the scripture kind of talks about, but more in a creative fashion, or more like my fashion or something like that. So what I would like to change about the sticker is definitely the color, because the color is pink and white, and I want it to be more earthy colors like green, and I don't mind the white, and I would like to keep the vines and the cross. So here I'm going to show you after this sketch what I want the design to kind of look like. I was also thinking about the sticker to be more like a hand-drawn sticker, because I wanted something more like personalized, because most of the stickers in my shop are more printed out, and so I wanted something that's more like hand-drawn, you know what I mean? So here I'm kind of drawing out the cross that I would like, and I wanted something more uniformed. So that's what I'm showing you right now, and the measurements. So I've already roughly made a new design of what I wanted the sticker to look like, and I'm gonna pull it up in just a second and you'll see. Here, as you can see, I still wanted the cross in the middle, and for the vines, I kind of sort of took them out and I replaced them with leaves, and I wanted it to kind of more imply that it's more like in nature, in the leaves, in the vines. Because when you look at actual vines, some vines have really huge leaves, And so sometimes you don't really see the vines, you see more of the leaves. And that's how I kind of wanted it to be, is to be more kind of in the leaves. And then also you have like these kind of like leaves in the background that are more kind of shaded, more darker, to kind of imply the depth or the thickness of the brush that the cross is in. So we're on to the digital process of making this sticker, and here I scanned the sketch on my printer and I sent it to the design software Affinity. I'm still new to Affinity. I downloaded this program not too long ago. By the time of this video, while I'm doing this, and here you kind of see me still kind of trying out new things and kind of doodling and making mistakes throughout this. Before this, I had Adobe, and that was the program that I knew the best before I switched to Affinity. So working with Affinity is definitely a new program, but I can say that Affinity is a bit similar to Adobe in that sense. It's pretty similar, but also have its own tools and quirks. I definitely was working my way around when I was using this program. There were a few tools that I had to figure out on how I was going to do this sticker. For this sticker, how I wanted it was to be hand drawn, and so here I took my tablet and I basically hand drew the leaves, and they kind of look kind of wonky and very squiggly-ish. I also think it's because of the brush I was using. The brush I was using was the path brush, the classic 2B pencil, I think. And then I kind of like that brush because it had like the grained out edges and the rough edges too, because I kind of really wanted that hand drawn look, and I chose that brush because of it. Also, what makes the leaves a little wonky and the lines kind of not in their place, I think it's also because of how the brush kind of how the brush how the brush strokes kind of lag. Well, maybe not lag, but like how it draws out, because with Affinity it kind of like I guess with Affinity it's a bit more of a different program. I'm more used to like just like the point of the pin kind of staying stationary, but with Affinity the point of this brush kind of moves around. I don't know if you can tell in this video that with every stroke I was taking, the brush was kind of wobbly to different directions, so it kind of made it a little harder to brush with this. To draw with this, because of how the tip of the brush was kind of moving in different directions. I think that's just how Affinity brushes work. They kind of bit more sensitive to the direction of which way you're gonna go. So I guess that maybe why it turned out a bit wobbly than I would have liked. but I guess that can be something that Affinity fixes in the future. I hope so, because it was kind of weird working with like a wobbly kind of end of the brush. So I do go and fix the little wonky lines, but not too much, because I still wanted that hand drawn look. And so you'll see it later in this video. Hey guys, I know this is a long video, so make sure you guys get a snack or take a break or go to the restroom while you're watching this, or you can play this in the background and do some work or some study. But also, while you're watching or if you're listening to this, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share, follow, comment, anything. And I want to thank you guys and tell you that I appreciate you and your support. So, thank you. Here was the most tedious part of the coloring process, and that was filling in the outer and surrounding leaves. How I wanted this to be was to be more like someone colored it in, kind of like kind of like crayon like almost. And so here I was still trying to figure out like how I was gonna do this. So I started tracing out the area that I wanted to be colored. And then I sort of colored it in and I didn't like it. So I had to try multiple ways of coloring it. And here I ended up coloring it kind of messy looking to kind of get those little white spots in the design and also kind of purposely leave some white spots. And I thought that process looked a lot better. A lot better than the just trying to evenly fill it out. Um Also this outline that I did, I ended up not liking it either and just started to color it in kind of just how it is. So you'll see in this process. Um, I went with a lighter color green for the inside leaves and then the darker color leaves on the outside to kind of give it a depth and to kind of make it feel like the inside leaves are much closer than the outside leaves. And so that's what I generally went with this coloring process. And so yeah, this was the most tedious part was trying to get the coloring right and I think it looks really good at the end. So stay tuned for the ending. Also another thing about affinity, when I was coloring in these large sections with the pencil tool, it created like a ton of different points, or I think in affinity is called new nodes. And the I guess when they pop up, they kind of slow down my computer. Like my computer just starts to lag, and then I just have to like immediately save after that, just to just to not be scared to lose my progress. So that was another thing about affinity that was kind of like wonky in a sense, that maybe that affinity will improve on later on in the future. Hi guys, just coming back again and saying thank you for sticking around and watching the video. Your support means everything and I really appreciate it. So I know this is a long video, so make sure you have snacks, a book to read, or just do some work and some study while this video is in the background. And guys, if you like what we're doing here in this video, please give a like, subscribe, share, follow, or just comment to say hello. And if you also want to, you can also check out my shop at www.caesura.shop and just check us out. And again, I thank you guys and I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Now it's time for the printing and cutting of the sticker. Here I put the sticker design in my Cricut design space, and I wanted to make at least maybe over 10 of these. And as you can see, the first printout, it kind of print out really blue, and so I had to change the ink, change the color ink out. And when I did my second print, it came out really pretty. And so this is the second printout. And I think the colors look really, really nice. And I think the colors look really nice, and I think they invoke the vine earthy kind of feel. So when I was putting these stickers in my Cricut design space, I was doing like the outline part of the Cricut to make like the outline of the sticker to keep like that white border. And I sort of made like a happy little accident where the offset is kind of cut out in the middle, and I didn't really plan this when I was making this sticker. I was originally supposed to keep like the white cross in the middle, but somehow I came across the offset feature, and it kind of made like this cutout shape, but kind of kept like a white border on the inside of the cross. And I thought that was like really cool, so I kind of went with it. And you'll see at the end result. Honestly, it looks really good in my opinion. So definitely catch that at the end of the video. I did come across a few trials and errors while making this sticker. And for this first trial, it was something to do with the offset setting, how I had the sticker, and also the material setting that I had. So here's me kind of telling you about it in real time. See, look at this. It cut me a die cut instead. I'm like, what? Okay. And then it made these odd cuts. And I didn't need cuts. Like right there. And it did the same. I don't know why it had odd cuts like this. Interesting. I later found out that you can hide and show like the contour settings, and I did eventually fix it. So for this second attempt, I did it didn't cut the contours, which was definitely a step up, but somehow it's still just die cut the sticker instead of cutting it out completely. And so here I was a little confused, like what setting should I use or something. And so I was thinking about putting these kind of like these miscuts kind of on the discount page on my shop, and kind of reduce the price on these. And here I said, did anybody want die cut stickers? Because it was just die cutting them, and I was like, what's happening? So you definitely hear that. You hear me in real time. These cut well, but they're still, as you can see, like die cutted. I don't know. Does anyone want die cut stickers? You know. So now I'm doing my third and last attempt at these stickers, and here I kind of changed the material setting that I had for the stickers so they can cut all the way through, and also it cut out pretty perfectly how I wanted it to. And the end result is really beautiful. I really thought these stickers were really, really beautiful and really nice. And so you'll hear me in real time about these stickers. Oh, look at it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely love it. So here are my sticker mistakes. Just want to give some honorary sticker mistakes and what led up to the final product. So we got this page, my first page that printed out. It kind of turned out blue, and plus you don't see any of the spaces in between the leaves or anything like that. So well, maybe a couple here there, you know. But the ink was running out, and you can just tell it wasn't a good one. So that's my first honorary mistake. I got this one. See, the colors came out really nice, but then you can see there contour holes that the Cricut cut through. So it cut out around perfectly how I wanted to, but it had these, and plus it didn't cut through how I wanted to, so it made it more like a die cut. That's why I wrote, like, anybody want die cut stickers. So then got this one. It printed out perfectly, but it did the same thing, which is a die cut. So maybe I'll sell these as, on my discounted page, like a discounted price. But then look at these. These are what I really wanted. Ooh, look at this. Let me show you. Look at that. It has the cut around, the cut out in the middle. I always wanted a sticker that's a cut out inside. It's blank on the back. But look at that. That's an amazing version too. Even though this one has a little bit of a cut mistake right there. Maybe I'll put this on my shop as a discount. But look at these other ones. It's like, oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. I really like it. Yeah. I really like it. And then you can have like a background in the back. Maybe like a piece of construction paper. Yeah, but these are definitely going in my shop. Definitely. These are so pretty. I love these. And then here are little cross cutouts that came out from the middle. Just kind of cut them out. This is what I wanted. I wanted like a cutout sticker. And see, like, I wanted it to be hand drawn. So you can see, like, kind of like the colored. Kind of like it was drawn with a pencil. Oh, sorry. See, like, the imperfected, like, lines and little white spots. But then you see, like, ooh, can't get too close. Then you can see, like, I don't know if you can see it, but the colors don't do it justice on the phone. I mean on the camera. So this is really nice. This is a good version 2. So here are the two side by side. This is the first one that I made. See, it had like the vines and stuff. But then it wasn't green and it wasn't like too flourish. It wasn't really flourishing with, But then this is version 2 of the True Vine sticker. Here it really embodies the green, and that cutout is definitely a statement feature. So when you put it on your coffee cups or like in your journals, or if you have like a what do you call them? Like a decorative sheet of paper, that color will definitely shine through. I always wanted a cutout sticker. So this is really nice. This is really nice. I'm gonna put this in my discount shop. So, look at them one more time, side by side. This one's definitely bigger. So, tell me which one you like most, version 1 or version 2. So,